Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hope this video finds you well, however it finds you. So um yesterday I did a what do you call it? What do you call it? I did a movie review yesterday. Posted on YouTube. Today is the first rendition of the Uncle P show, formerly known as Sunday Service. So today I'm just gonna shoot the shit with y'all. I do want to talk about some things I'm looking forward to as the summer starts to wind down. I know we got like a month left. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about some other things going on in the news. Shannon Sharpe, Gilbert Arenas, um, the green dildo fiasco in the WNBA. Man, it's a lot of shit to get to. Hopefully I can get to it all. I'm gonna try to do like 30 minutes today, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see how it go. Got my coffee with me. And yeah, so let me start by sharing my screen. See, my problem is I don't know if I want to do the side by side or as a background or like over the shoulder. I think I'm gonna do over the shoulder today. And we are sharing now. Um, hmm, don't think I want to do this. I want to do. Let me do as background. It just looks better as background. Um, oh man, let's see what else. Log back in. If this don't show y'all my password, I'm gonna be so hot. I'm gonna be so. Here we go. See, all right. So let me start here because I don't want time to escape me. What? Try again. Like I was just fucking secure. Verify location. Oh my God. Please uninstall Zoom. Oh, I can't look at this while on Zoom. Got you. That was weird. These gambling sites are not playing. See, why is it blocked? Help us verify your location. Please uninstall Zoom and try again. Why the fuck would I try? Why would I uninstall Zoom? What the fuck does Zoom have to do? Excuse my language. The hell does Zoom have to do with FanDuel Sportsbook? It's the shit I be talking about, these punk ass gambling companies. Try again. The fuck are y'all like? Come on. All right, it don't even matter. I'm gonna see if I can put my ticket in, but man, it's a lot of shit to touch on. But first, I want to touch on the things I'm looking forward to, man, as the summer winds down. Um, as you can see right now, in terms of things to gamble on, like today, it's only really MLB and WNBA, and neither of the two are really my strong suit. I'm gonna be quite frank. Um, I haven't I haven't won a baseball parlay in over a year. Like the last baseball parlay I hit was last year, right before the Dodgers won, and even that parlay was on some ho hum. Put the ticket together. I put the ticket in, went to sleep, woke up like, oh shit, I won. Like it wasn't even like when it comes to like the shit I'm doing now, like I'm really looking at this shit. I'm trying to get it together, and I just can't. It's a game on already. What? 11. Ain't nobody tell me shit. Nah, it's no game on right now. That's not real. Today, Braves and see, this is what I'm talking about. This game, there's no way this game is on right now. They don't play until 1 o'clock. Am I high? I'm looking on, how do I show this shit? I guess no games on right now. What in the world? See, it's the shit I'm talking about. Let me look at WNBA. Yeah, so this year I'm as like I like the summer, bro, but it's nothing to bet on in the summer. That shit that I care about. Like I'm an avid basketball, football watcher. Um, hold on, let me loosen this mic up. Excuse me. Like I'm an avid football watcher. See, football, basketball, like that's really my wheelhouse. College football, college basketball. I like to think WNBA is my wheelhouse, but I do not have a grasp. It's so many of you don't know WNBA, the games are 40 minutes. It's 10-minute quarters. Now for perspective, NBA games are 4 quarters, obviously, same, but those are 12-minute quarters. And 2 minutes really make all the difference. The extra 2 minutes each quarter really make all the difference in gambling, trying to hit props and shit like that. So I'm still trying to grasp the con. All right, I don't watch this shit. Like I'll watch Caitlin Clark or maybe the Liberty or maybe like Asia Wilson on the Aces, but I don't watch the WNBA per se. So maybe if I did, I would get a little bit more in terms of like the dynamic, like in pace and tempo. Like I understand it in the NBA. Like if it's a bad team with one good player and it's a 48-minute game and the bad team is playing another bad team, likely the best player on that bad team that I was talking about initially, he's going to get majority of the touches. I know how fast the game is going to go, and I'll know his floor, his scoring floor, and I'll know his scoring peak. So like I'll have a good idea at what a good game looks like for that person. But in the WNBA, like you'll think somebody can get you 15 points, but it's like without those extra 8 minutes, the game is a lot slower. It's not a whole lot of fast transition, fast breaks the way it is in the NBA. So it's like these are things that like you can get extra points in those kind of scenarios, like fast break dunks, put back dunks, just getting out and running. Like in the WNBA, don't get me wrong, they get out and run and transition, but it's just not the same. It's a lot slower game with not that much time left to begin with, not that much time you're working with to begin with. So as I'm saying to myself, I should have a good grasp on it, but like I said, I don't watch it, so I don't have like a like I can pull up an NBA matchup and I can already get a good feel for who's going to get the most touches, who's going to do what, But in the WNBA, since I don't watch it, that's the disconnect. But I'm looking forward to wrapping this shit up so I can get my gamble on with football and basketball. Um, so that's one thing I'm looking forward to. Um, this heat, I don't mind the heat. I know a lot of y'all do, but that's because y'all fat and not hydrated, and y'all eat bullshit all day. Eat better, drink more water, and the heat, only thing the heat will really do is just like bother your skin. Like you might feel it on your neck or something, but I promise if y'all drunk enough water, you'd be out there fine. Like a lot of y'all be wondering how a lot of us get through in this heat and we just drink water. Um, so let me scroll Twitter for a little bit. I'm looking forward to the fall and winter movie releases. That is the second thing I'm looking forward to this. winter and fall movie releases. What the fuck is Elliot talking about? Elliot Wilson expressed disappointment that Tyler, the creator, did only one hip hop interview. Oh yeah, I'm not reading it right. Elliot Wilson expressed disappointment that Tyler, the creator, only did one interview with Hot 97 and didn't do another with him, especially since they previously had a memorable interview together. Niggas gotta stop this main character shit. This- That white boy talks like a fucking girl, man. I hate him. Shut. All right, let me stop being rude. If I'm gonna be doing these kind of videos, trying to get, noticed and notoriety, I gotta be a little bit more measured in what I say. But yeah, man. Oh, let me Princess Emily. See, I already know what she doing in that video. Let me go ahead and try to hide that. Um, I gotta mute her real quick. Cause she was, whoo, that girl. Yeah, I gotta be, since if I'm gonna be doing this, I know I gotta be a little bit more measured in what I say. Cause you just never know where this will take me, the rooms it'll put me in. If it does, hopefully it does. You just never know. And it's not that I don't want to burn bridges, because it's like I stand on anything I think, but I don't want to like come off a particular way first without people really understanding me. So just it's a little tidbit for y'all. Be mindful of how y'all act and talk about people. I know y'all think y'all not important or y'all think y'all not somebody today, but all of that can change in a month, a year. Next thing you know, you got to explain some shit that you might not feel the same way, or who knows? I might change my opinion on Elliot and the white boy in the future, but for now, they just be doing weird shit. So, another thing I'm looking forward to as summer. Oh, actually, the fall winter movie releases. Let me look some up because it's something coming out, and I've been talking with my girl about it, and I just can't. I don't remember what it was. Hold on. Captain America Brave. Didn't that already come out? I swear that came out already. Captain America Brave New World. Oh shit, 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 shit. Yeah, it came out already. I mean, is it not 2025? Like, am I high? Like, what's going on? Where are the movies? It's the shit I be talking about, man. Fucking internet, AI, I don't know what the fuck I'm asking it. Are you showing me movies that came out already? I said new releases. Um, See, I don't like these type lists. I need to like all. I don't need to see like a write. I don't need to see the movie write up, and be fucking scrolling forever. I just need like a list. You know what? I'm gonna just move on. I'm gonna just move on. What's this? Exit, exit. This is still crazy to me. This right here is crazy to me. But anyway, yeah. So what I'm looking forward to next. So that's two so far. I want to get y'all at least five. Um, oh, I'm looking forward to people covering back up and wearing clothes that actually fit. It's getting bad out here. Too many of y'all walk around wearing clothes that don't fit. Oh, actually, I can't do this list. I can do the list, but all right, I'm gonna speed it up. So I'm looking forward to people covering up, wearing clothes that actually fit again. Um, yeah, it's. I'm getting tired of people wearing shit that don't fit. Stomachs out, bad legs out, bad arms out, armpit fat hanging out, bra strap fat hanging out. It's like I love yourself. I don't judge. I know people probably think I'm just outside telling people they're fat all day. I promise I don't, but never for 1 second want y'all thinking that this is okay or normal. The only thing that's okay about it is actually it's not that it's okay, but you need to be at peace with knowing it's not okay, but also not like walking around feeling like you have to die. Like you do matter, but you should you shouldn't think that being fat is okay. You should always like, all right, every day you should wake up, all right, I need to get better because a lot of if you're fat, you're prone to a lot more health problems. You're prone to a lot more other things like stench. You're prone to like just judgment, like for what it's worth. It probably don't sound right. It's probably not right, but skinny and attractive people, I mean, and those aren't mutually exclusive, but if you're skinny, you're already halfway there, and you get a lot more opportunity just from being like skinny and being attractive and just, when you're like big, there's a stigma that comes with it, and I don't know. It's hard to talk about it on here. I gotta find a better way to start talking about it publicly. Um, oh shit, Gillie responded to Cam. What'd he say? The crochet Eagles hat is frying me. It's funny because if y'all know any football players, I'm not saying they're the toughest niggas in the world. I'm not saying they the best fighters in the world, but they're football players. He will put he I don't even say he will, but he would put hands on Gillie. Like I said, I'm not saying they're the best fighters in the world, toughest niggas in the world, nothing. But one thing that football players are, or one thing that they're known to, they don't give a fuck, bro. Because that's why they play football. Like I played football as a kid, and as a kid, I didn't give a fuck. As I got older, it was like, I started to give a fuck more. But football players don't give a fuck. It's like something in their subconscious that they don't even think about it. Like they just don't give a fuck, bro. He would smack the shit out of Gillie. Shout out Gillie though. That's real shit though. Said Debo would have tried me, I would have clapped him down. But that's what and Gillie, you should understand is if Johnny slapped you, he's at peace with whatever comes after it because they are football players. They don't give a fuck. That's the whole point. Like, and that's what makes a nigga tough to me. Like a nigga that'll do anything and he just not, I don't want to say anything. Like he'll do anything to anybody, regardless if he'll get his ass beat or not afterwards, jumped, whatever. Like, hold up now. Hold up now. I'm not. He granted he ain't do nothing in the league, but we not gonna do that. Like Johnny wasn't one of them in college. Johnny was putting belt to ass to Nick Saban in Alabama. We ain't about to do that. See, and that's the one thing I don't like. I don't like in stand culture. Like, and that brings me to this topic. I don't like how in order to uplift someone, we gotta tear down the other person, and that's like one thing that's been happening for forever, obviously, because there's a lot of quotes and cool sayings like you don't gotta dim this person's light to you don't gotta put out their you don't gotta put out their candle to whatever the fuck I'm talking about. That's been going on for years, right? But with now when stan culture has gotten to a point where Jalen Hurts will probably have the overall better career in terms of statistics and accolades than Cam Newton. Cool. But when I watch the game, because what, and another thing I think people forget about is these sports, these games, that's all they are, games. They're just games. And what games are pastimes. Pastimes are entertainment. It's supposed to help you pass time. It's entertainment. And in terms of like when we watch the game and like how it makes us feel and how it makes us react and stuff like that, Jalen Hurts can't tie Cam Newton's shoelaces. And just from an entertainment standpoint, just from like what the game means at its core, like when you're a 10-year-old kid and you're getting into sports and you're like developing like a conscience and starting to understand what you're watching and stuff like that, even on the surface level as a kid, because this is how we all get into these things. We don't get into these things as a full-blown adult and then we like it that don't happen. We get into all of these things as children. And how you feel about the game when you get older, that's a little bit different. But like at its core, why you started watching the game of football for players like Cam Newton. You don't watch the game of football because player X has this many Super Bowls or player X has this many playoff wins. Like that's not how you get into the game. That's not the root of it all. Like that's what matters to the players, but from a fan standpoint, you're watching it. Like I don't watch these games and then have stat sheets pulled up and have the stats try to justify what I'm watching. No, stats tell the full story and they are supposed to add context and nuance. Cool, but in the terms of like what we're just talking about, or what I'm talking about, entertainment value, what the game means at its core to fans is like it's Cam Newton all day, bro. And he's better than Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts is more successful. And that's due to a myriad of reasons that I won't really get into right now because it's obvious. Cam got drafted as a number one overall pick to the worst team in the league. Bad franchises get number one picks. If Jalen was the number one pick in his draft class that year, he would have went to what was that, 2020? Damn, who had the first pick that year? I think it was, I forget. I think it was like the Texans, the Jags, or some shit like that. But even then, it's like if Jalen doesn't go to the Eagles, who knows how his career turns out? We gotta add some context, and that's why this whole conversation is disingenuous because it's like y'all, we all watched and saw what Cam had to put up with. We all watched it for, and it's largely Eagles fans. For Eagles fans to just like shit on Cam Newton and try to like disregard everything he did in defense of Jalen Hurts is crazy to me. You cannot tell the history of the NFL without mentioning Cam Newton. Unless Jalen Hurts goes on to win another Super Bowl, two more Super Bowls, three total, then all right, of course. But like today, right now, bro, Cam is football royalty. Jalen Hurts is very good on a very good team. He's doing a lot right now, but it's like at some point, what you're able to do by yourself in a vacuum has to matter in these kinds of discussions. Like, I watched Jalen Hurts throw for, he didn't even throw for 3,000 yards this season, man. Like, the offense was shit this year. He turned it on in the playoffs, but the whole team turned it on in the playoffs. It wasn't just him, but I'm off this, man. Respect. We don't got to tear down camp. There are smarter ways to have these conversations without just saying shit like irresponsible shit like, man, quiet as kept. Jalen Hurts fuck around had a better career than Cam. It's like, what are we? We're not. That's what are we talking about? All this all started because Cam Newton, a former football player, a good one at that, was talking about football, and now everyone took it upon themselves to like shit on Cam Newton because he got on his show and he didn't think Jalen Hurts was a top 10 quarterback. And I'm sure he had him like on the cusp of top 10. Like all these niggas are interchangeable outside of the top four. So that shit don't even matter. Like he gave y'all a ranking in the middle of fucking July. It's okay. It's okay, but the erasure of Cam Newton's career just because he had Jalen Hurts at fucking 12 is insane to me. It's fucking crazy. He didn't get personal. He just had an opinion. Man, I'm off that. Um, but I am looking forward to football season, boy. And if Jalen, the first of all, it's a lot of the media is setting Jalen Hurts up this year, man. It's a lot of people that's just bowing out and putting him in the top five just because he won the Super Bowl and they don't want to upset the Eagles fan base. The Eagles have a really big fan base. They probably got like a top five fan base in NFL right now, maybe higher, but especially with the Super Bowl win. So it's a lot of people on TV right now either bowing down, kissing the ring, or they're like, nope, I still don't think Jalen Hurts is good. But either way, that's going to make the pressure on him palpable, bro. If has the same regular season he had last year, the pressure is going to turn it up a notch. And and if there'll be people who'll be like, oh yeah, well, wait till the playoffs come. That's when we do our thing. That's when we do our thing. If they lose anything short of the conference title game, boy, it's gonna be a lot of relitigated conversations, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. Um, the Wings have traded guard. I don't give a fuck about this shit. Shannon Sharpe, boy. Shannon fucking Sharpe. See, I don't like the conversation around Shannon Sharpe. I'm not big on like I told you so and shit like that, or that's what you get. Like in some instances, I am, but I see a lot of people coming for Shannon. He ain't really did nothing to nobody. It's just like a specific sector on Twitter that's like attacking him too. There's some other people too, but like people are attacking Shannon because he just settled in his lawsuit for an undisclosed amount to the OnlyFans girl that, he had like a tumultuous relationship with. She sued him over like very strong accusations. And they settled out for undisclosed amount. And a lot of people think he gave that woman a lot of money and she was able to retire. She made a post saying that she was done with OnlyFans and she's moving on to another chapter in her life. And a lot of people read into that as, oh yeah, Shannon cashed her out and he retired this little white girl because he can't keep his dick in his pants and playing out race fantasies in bed. I don't see it that way. He very well could have paid her a good amount of money. I don't necessarily think he did. I think he gave her something, but I don't think people think, I could be wrong, but people think he gave her like $20 million. I don't think he really gave that girl much. If you read Tony Busby's uh the statement Tony Busby put out, it read to me like Shannon probably gave that girl like a couple million to go away. But to me, I looked at that as like her going away as like, look, I signed an NDA probably, and in order for me not to breach it, I think it'd be best for me not to talk overall. Um, Now, this happened a minute ago, so my thoughts aren't as fresh on it. But what did just happen with Shannon? Shannon was just released from ESPN. I thought he would be back. Silly me, because Mickey Mouse doesn't play that shit. But I think Shannon will land on his feet, man. I know he was going to get that $100 million from wherever the fuck, but Shannon has a very successful show. He's really, and another thing, he's really, really, really good at what he does. It's hard to find somebody that's like that can talk well and that can talk well about almost anything. Now that's something I almost see in myself, but as for someone like Shannon, he can do basketball, football, baseball, track. Yeah, Shannon can really do it all, and he can talk about it really well. He talks a lot of conviction. Like Shannon is really good at his job. Um, that's part of the reason why I thought he would be Teflon at ESPN because he's really talented. Shannon Sharpe retired that OnlyFans girl before his own family. Now he got fired. See, it's shit like this I don't really like, and it's from like accounts like that don't even like just troll accounts, and it's just a lot of sheep mentality. Like people talking about some bro spend all that money just to lose his job. It's like, so I get it, but it's like y'all think Shannon Sharpe is about to be unemployed and what? Like y'all, I don't get it. Like we're having bad faith conversations. Shannon will be fine. That's what his freaky ass gets. Like y'all don't. We speak with so much conviction. We speak so absolute. No, no shit. Like he fuck around and go back to Fox Sports and be their flagship star. Like, and nobody will bat an eye. Like, as fucked up as it may sound, like he didn't touch any children. He didn't get convicted of rape or anything like that. It was a fucking toxic relationship with some girl that's very young, not illegal. I'm not saying it's right, but these are things that like over time people will get over and just see. Shannon Sharpe has to pay 23 million to a white Latino with a pancake ass, but told his daughter she had a max budget of 30K for her wedding, so she needed to serve her guest spaghetti. It's like this is bad faith conversations. Like just because Shannon is rich, how do I say this without sounding like an asshole? I'm not saying it's right that he gave his daughter a max budget, but it's like, yo, people are allowed to do with their money what they want to fucking do. That doesn't necessarily speak to the budget he has for his daughter. That's a separate conversation of wanting to give your children more when you have more. That's a separate conversation. But what wants to do with his money, his private life is just that. Like we all have shit. I watch people spend thousands of dollars on clothes and they would never give their mom $1,000 in cash. That doesn't mean I think they love their mom less. It's their money and they wanted that. But like if their mom If Shannon Sharpe's daughter said, "Yo, I need $23 million or else," like, or I think he would give it to her, and to just like act like Shannon can fuck whoever he want to fuck, and people are only rubbing it in his face because they're not. He wasn't a black woman, but it's like a black woman could have done the same exact thing to Shannon, and then what? This makes this whole thing null and void. Like, how do you word this if it was a black woman? Shannon has to pay 23 million to a what? It's like now you can get all these buzzwords like white Latina and pancake ass out of here. Now they would switch it up and say something else. Like it's just so disingenuous, bro. I don't like this shit at all. Maybe it's because I fuck with Shannon. Maybe if it was somebody else, I'd probably be right there with him. I would hope not, but Shannon can do whatever he wants with his money. The only thing we should be shaming Shannon for is like the race play, the weird shit like that, or being violent towards women or aggressive towards people. Like, but he can fuck whoever he want to fuck. It wouldn't matter if she was white, brown, purple, Latina, as long as he treating her right. But he wasn't. But instead, people want to talk about her race. People aren't even highlighting how she got treated. That's how you know people don't give a fuck, bro. They don't give a fuck about women. They don't give a fuck about none. All they care about is their agendas. You really cared if you just had a solid agenda, no violence towards women, then that's all it would be. But instead, y'all want to highlight him having to pay a white girl some money and then bring up his daughter, how he didn't give her money to justify him. Like, it's just all stupid, man. And then 3 months, posts like these won't matter because Shannon will be back on his feet doing better than 90% of Americans, bro. Like, we just be worried about the wrong shit, man. Shannon is almost 60, screwing a teenager. That girl wasn't a teenager. So I'm talking about. I'm off this conversation. It's bad faith conversation, man. Bad faith conversation. Let's get into this nigga Gilbert Arenas, bro. Let me look up. My watch telling me to stand. So I know I've been sitting down too long. Where did it go? Where did it go? Former NBA star Gilbert Arenas and five other defendants, including a suspected high-level member of an Israeli transnational organized crime group, were arrested today on a federal indictment alleging they operated an illegal gambling business in which high-stakes poker games were played in Encino, California. Gil is crazy. He home now. He out, but look at these last names, bro. This nigga was really tied in with the Jews. Gershman, Tarevsky, Austria, Cohen, Gershon. See, Cohen, that's a sneaky one. Y'all know that last name. Each of these defendants is charged with, according to the indictment, returned on July 15th and unsealed today from September 21 to July 2022. Gershman, Arenas, and the other defendants operated an illegal gambling business. Arenas rented out an Encino mansion he owned for the purpose of hosting high-stakes illegal poker games. Now, if you just want to have like people come over to your house and just have like a pot, people play cards and shit like that, that's legal. But it's not right, but once like certain amounts of money get involved, um, and you're hosting it and you're getting paid and you're not the one playing, that's when it becomes like high stakes illegal poker game. I don't know the number threshold for it to be determined high stakes. But if like we were all in my house and we gambled for like a $500 pot, like that's not illegal apparently. But if we all came over and everyone had 50,000 each or more to gamble with, then it becomes a little bit different. The government just want to tax that shit. Gershman, Tarevsky, Austria, and Cohen managed illegal pot limit Omaha poker games, among other illegal games at the Encino Mansion, collected a rake, a fee the house charged from each pot, either as a percentage or a fixed amount per hand, and invited players to compete. Gershman hired a young woman who, in exchange for tips, served drinks, provided massages, and offered companionship to the poker players. The women were charged a tax, a percentage of their earnings from working the games. Chefs, valets, and armed security guards also were hired. Just high level shit, man. Just high level shit, man. This is it's inspiring to say the least. Um, let me see. If convicted, the defendants would face a statutory maximum sentence of 5 years in federal prison for each count. This is crazy. Gil home, he playing around about the situation, but if it's anything I know, you don't taunt the feds. Even if you think you may be fine, like I don't know, man. Everybody been beating the feds lately, but still, it's like I don't know. I just wouldn't taunt them. Like, bro told on everybody. They said Stephen A. Smith was wearing a wire because they got Shannon Sharpe and Marcus Morris. They got all these niggas in like the same week. And Marcus Morris, I'm not even getting to his situation. He paid them back, but his dumb ass, he told them niggas we could have handled this shit mob style. Fuck are you talking about? That's how you know he a Philly nigga. He said we could have took this to street routes. Like nigga, shut up. How the fuck you just ain't pay the fucking people? It's 'cause he forgot. Stephen A. Smith addressed Gilbert Arenas' remark to everyone Smith hired at ESPN, himself, Marcus Morris, and Shannon Sharpe, got into trouble. Smith responded, warning Arenas that he needed to be serious about his case. The feds ain't a joke, and the executives are taking notes literally. But the thing about Gil is he owns his own shit, and the sponsors he has right now, like Underdog for one, this doesn't really. I don't think this hurts that sponsorship in particular, like gambling, some degenerate shit, man. It's not too many things that can get the gambling companies to not want to back your play no more. It'd be different if he was in fucking business with BetterHelp.com or fucking just some other companies I can't think of none. Not watching this whole thing. Yeah, and then like the executives taking notes part, it's like, bro, it's a lot of money out here for someone like you. You are in talks with NBC and all type of shit. And granted, you do own your own shit, but I don't know what Gil's aspirations are, but for a lot of us, like we wouldn't mind getting a check from NBC. Now that can change up how you do your content and what you can post and what you can talk about and how you can talk about it. But a lot of people would rather take that check with those restrictions. Maybe Gil don't care, but I think he does because he went on to First Take. He had his agent getting talks with NBC. It's like, so if these are things you're interested in, brother, you need to move a little bit smarter. Like, in such a busy, not busy, in such a damn, I lost my train of thought. In such a damn, what was I talking about? I don't know, but Gil needs to be mindful, man, because a lot of money out here to be made. And he seems to not give a fuck. I even got his Nick Young. So I'm talking about, man. Nigga playing around too much. And then like you don't know what else like the feds may know. You don't know what else they're willing to present. Like I don't know, or maybe he just got swept up in the nonsense and his name is only making the rounds because he's like the only American involved, only black American involved. So maybe he not really a part of this. Hopefully he can explain this to like executives and shit behind the scenes a lot better than what's give presented to us, but I don't know. This nigga crazy. Um yeah, so I think I touched on everything I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, as a reminder, not even a reminder, but update, I will be going to Patreon soon. Um, so this will no longer be free. You will have to subscribe and pay a monthly fee. I won't make it expensive, but I love talking. But I do want to be able to like benefit from it. Um, because I do think I'm talented. I do think I have like a wide range of topics to talk about. I do think I have very interesting opinions, contrasting opinions, and I think you guys would be entertained. Um, so I will be going to Patreon at some point. So be on the lookout for that. So this show will be free. And there'll be some other things I do like free, like the podcast, Me Juice, Snow and H. That'll be free. We'll keep putting that out. We'll start that back up during the football season. But as for like this Uncle P show, this will be behind Patreon very soon. And yeah, I do ask, hope you guys are able to support me. Um, Even the few listeners that I have now, I know it's not a lot, but we gotta start somewhere. And yeah, um, so yeah, Patreon coming soon. And I hope y'all fuck with it, man. I really do. I hope y'all fuck with me. And that's it. Um, that's it for the Uncle P Show. Peace.